smash them like buttons, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you can. Help a brother out trying to get up some more subscribers. But for years, I've been trying to tell everybody about the effects of psychological programming, not just in the Black community, but all the communities. And everything that you do, you program. And it's a guy named Tijuana Jackson who got me thinking, like, yo, I'm going to let him explain it himself to you. Check this out.
Okay, I don't want to jump too far here, so let's rewind a little bit. Let me ask you a question. Can we agree that one of the reasons Karens are Karens is because of their psychological programming? What I mean by that is it possible that all their life, all throughout college, all throughout their adulthood, they spent the majority of time in environments with people that reflected their likeness, that looked like them, talked like them, watched the same shows as them, ate the same amount of mayonnaise as them, and their only engagement with people of color was when they had a Negro serving them food at one of their favorite restaurants. And their only other experience with Negroes was what was depicted on television, on shows like Cops, what have you. So consciously or subconsciously, they've been programmed to interpret people of color in a certain manner. They identified people of color as a threat. So a little white kid with a lemonade stand to a Karen is ambitious. A little black kid with a lemonade stand is suspicious. Maybe she grew up in an environment where her parents referred to black people as less than. Maybe she grew up in an environment where black people always appeared to be subservient. So seeing black people outside of that particular role makes her uncomfortable. All of that could very well be playing a role in Karen's psychological programming. You heard me? Here go another one for you. And what about all these rap videos? What about that whole era of gangster rap? What about all this gun talk and these hip hop cuts that we be liking so much? The beat code, we got the shit on repeat. Grandiose murder. Flowing off old boy tongue like poetry. You playing the shit for your gal, your kids in the background listening to it. Your kids is loving how hype you get to the song. And to get your attention, they start singing the song too. Y'all damn near having a whole rap along. Is it possible that the constant glorifying of gun violence could have an influence on the people who listen to it repeatedly, especially cheering, so that they eventually grow up seeing violence as a means of gaining attention, as a form of expression? And can we all agree that this also applies to the TV shows we watch, the imagery throughout our community, our feeds and our social media? What the fuck you got in your timeline? I think any sensible individual understands that pretty much what you put in front of yourself repeatedly will have an effect on your psychological programming. And that psychological programming will influence how each individual engages the world. Just to be clear, I want to make sure we all understand a repetition of imagery makes its imprint on the brain. A key factor in neuroplasticity is understanding that repetition can be used to influence the brain in a negative way or in a positive way. And all of this is a biochemical process. So just based on what we've discussed so far, if you believe that a repetition of imagery or a repetition of sound can influence the brain, influence your thinking, influence your psychological programming and the way in which you engage the world, just type bars in the comments. Now, a lot of y'all is thinking this ain't got shit to do with dating women. I beg to differ, Skipper. Look at all the folks that done type bars in the comments. Obviously, the majority of people watching this video believe that a repetition of imagery will influence the way in which we engage the world. Bars. What about porno? Think about it. Most of us spent a year cooped up in our house. You know who made a lot of money? Pornhub. So let me get this right. We all acknowledge it. Music, social media, mainstream news can make psychological imprints, and no one considered porno. Before you get all defensive, let me explain to you how porno might be influencing your post-pandemic dating experiences. Hey, if you'd like to see more of this video, please visit my YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe. If you haven't already signed up to the Academy to get access to the full course, that's on you, homie. But life ain't gonna get better unless you do. Pause.